Man, it's just so fun to get rid of everything they play. Man, it really feels like infinite power right now. You just do everything and they cannot do anything as well. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here with new day and new control deck for you, and I think you will like this because this one is the most greedy freaking version I have seen so far, and this is my take on the pretty popular lately deck I've been seeing on the tournaments. They all run Mindsplice Apparatus, they all run like Devious Cover-Ups and a lot of life gain with White Suns, Twilight and Syncopate. So very similar to the previous decks with Mindsplice Apparatus. However, the amount of basically economic cheese with Witness the Future and Devious Cover-Ups is crazy. This deck is as greedy as it gets, and this is one of the reasons I wanted to showcase this version for you, because I've seen the comments and you seem to be playing a lot of slower decks, ramp decks. I don't see them, but if you are against this kind of slower meta and you need more counterspells, more value, this might be the deck for you, because this deck does not end with the value. Devious Cover-Ups, not 2, 3 of them, and 3 Witness the Future. It means if you survive early game, man, you have so many counterspells, so much cardo, you have basically everything, and this is one of the decks that when it gets going, you feel like a god mode, absolutely, and it can be as soon as turn 5. So you will get your answers, and early game you just play it for 3, you get this one card you know that wins the matchup, is usually counterspell or Sunfall, to be honest, and yeah, you go with it. We have a lot of X cards, we are running 4 Silver Scrutinies, I have seen versions with 3, I don't think it's good. This is your only big cardo in the deck, and most of the games are won by casting a huge Silver Scrutiny and then untapping or just having one single mana for a counterspell that is enough to close the game. About the results, we ranked from around 100 something, because I decayed already, into top 60 in the world, I believe, with this deck. So the point of this deck, it's extremely greedy. It trades a bit of power against aggressive aggro decks. However, you still have unions, you still have early game Syncopates, Marches and Fateful Absences, and you can survive against aggro decks, but it's a bit harder. However, against anything else, you are getting kinda unfair advantage, because your build is just a bit of a cheese, so I think you will enjoy it. And by the way, extremely thank you for support yesterday, it means a lot. I'm so happy that you guys enjoyed the video. I spent the whole weekend on this one and I was like, oh man, I hope they like it, and the response was absolutely amazing. You guys absolutely made my day, and it was so worth it. I would do it again. So thank you for that. Honestly, it really made me happy. And let's go into the games, into some high mythic that obviously can be run with counterspells right now. So super cool. Have fun, guys. Goes first, we have Fateful Absence, Union, Sunfall, so not a bad chain, but I'm not sure if that's enough. So I could start, I guess, with the planes as well, or I mean, every combination will do. And let's see, man. He didn't know about the bans, he's still playing the same thing. I don't mind, I actually enjoy Rakdos matchup, because it's kinda grind. Who gets better trades, who gets more value during the game, and that's super cool. So I think, yeah, the next turn will be just Union, and trying to start until the Sunfall. I don't, I could count it, but I just hope that we don't get damaged enough. And don't forget there's no invoke, so they cannot finish you off very easily, as before. Yeah, on the draw, Union gives so much life. Alright, it might be shorted, which will be unfortunate, because on the draw you cannot Sunfall it. You need to take actual hit and 2 triggers from the draw, I believe, right? And they're thinking, is my hand perfect, so, they don't use the blood tokens, or they want to get rid of something. I mean, that felt like more or less obvious choice, right? We play like control, so at this point they would see soldiers if we were Azorius soldiers. So yeah, you don't really need this too much. Especially with white, because removal is extremely good against shorted mostly. And we cannot play shorted because we wouldn't miss black mana for so many turns. That's super bad. I'm scared. However, hopefully he will go for the discard, which he should not, man. He should not go for it. Let's draw a card in response. It gives them a little bit information, but not too much. Oh boy, the Blast Zone actually kills this. Alright. And if he answers to his own Liliana, I'm speechless. Alright, so we could gain this one life if we are smart. I know it seems a very long time of thinking for a single point of life, but what if we win by this life? We probably won't, but you know, this is kind of more advanced gameplay when you don't make decisions that don't make sense. They probably won't matter, but maybe in 1% of the games they will change the outcome, you know? And that's all you can hope for. So we want to Fateful Absence. I mean, we don't need Union right now. Now the question, do I want him to discard his own hand? And it's extremely tempting. I think the answer is yes. Sure. So we kill Liliana at dance step, simply because I want him to get rid of his own hand. It's basically my Liliana if he +1. Oh boy. Oh boy, they're really going for the harvested train. But without the Fable, it's not the same, is it? It's just a little lone harvester with no Goblin Shaman, no cycling, no Kiki-Jiki copying. Man, I actually have nightmares about this card right now, when I think about it. Alright, not literally, but when I remind myself how it looked, it was like, oh my god, it was so painful. Right, 6 damage to the face is not exactly my favorite. Do you want? The point is they think they will get to ultimate. They won't. They absolutely won't. And I'm keeping the second Sunfall as well. They will get a card. See, we just destroyed Invasion of Asgore with Otawara for 0 mana. Because someone firmly believed that he will get to ultimate with Liliana. And we proved him wrong. He will draw a card at dance step that's not exactly perfect, but with second Sunfall we should fix it. And we are building toward more mana. We have Silver Scrutiny finally. Union not super needed because there was not enough pressure. Yep, now they know everything about our turn. So, but whatever they play, it's not hasted. They don't have treasures from the goblins, so Chandra is not on the table. It's not looking perfect for them. Oh, it's painful. The poor Rakdos after bans. It feels like a shadow of themselves. I mean, he's top 300 ranked Mythic, so I guess it's not so bad. Alright, so no Chandra on the next turn. Which means that we can be greedy. I mean, with 4 cards, 3 of them being clans, Man, whenever you draw so many cards, you are just, I'm winning this game. It's like, no, you aren't. Let's draw a card. I mean, there's a 4th land, just in case you need it. If we attack, he won't go for it. That's really bad. That's really bad. Do I go for Union and take 1 hit? I don't think I should. I think sure that is worth the answer already. So, we play a Ganjo. Now we play Sunfall. And now we show our opponent that we play counterspells because we didn't activate the token. I want to make sure that whatever he plays is not going through. I think he's nearly out of the gas. And when we get him out of the gas, it's perfect. Alright? Now we don't care. If he uses mana and cards to answer it, it's actually great for us. And that should be it. I believe we won the game. Like, we have 2 counter spells. So unless we whiff for like 3 or 4 next turns, we should be absolutely fine. I know I could activate another token, but I'm super short on mana then. And I want to cycle Union. I want to basically do a lot of stuff this turn. It's weird. He's not playing anything and he's not using blood tokens. One of those decisions is wrong. Like, if you are happy with your hand, you don't, you know, waste those. That's a 4th blood type harvester. Sure. Cool. I mean, I don't really care about this card too much, so we don't counter it. Sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. You know what? First, let's draw a card and see what the options are. I want to know. I probably will activate the token and just sacrifice it. How? Oh, that's so good. But it also gets rid of the stuff. So, alright, I think I know what we'll do. I won't have enough mana though. I wanted to use Blast Zone and get rid of Harvester and Invasion, but then I don't have enough. Let's try it this way. Let's be greedy as possible. So now we can sacrifice a 1/1. We say sure. And I wonder, will he trade into our attack or try to crack the battle? He's at 10 only, so that's slowly very, very serious for him. Let's play a card. And let's attack. So, right now... Alright, so he wants to go for invasion. He feels that maybe he wins this way. We could negate all of this. But honestly, we can just try to crack both Harvester and the Invasion, because they are both converted mana cost too. One of the options was Lockdown. It kills my own stuff, but it exiles all the blood tokens. A lot of... I felt there's something he's trying to sneak, and now we know what exactly. So I mean, we probably counter it, right? Is it some... Oh, those are some nice draws, I guess. At least some of them. So if I Syncopate, I pay 5 mana total. I cannot counter the next thing. So we will go with Devious Cover-Up, simply because it's more mana efficient. I don't really need Unions, in all honesty. I need only Silver Scrutiny out of those cards. So maybe right now he will pay for 4 mana, the real threat. It might be short, it might be something like this. And then we Syncopate it. That's the plan. Let's see. Life of the... He really wants to crack this thing, doesn't he? Oh, he doesn't realize how Blast Zone works, unfortunately. Alright, show me. Attack. He doesn't know, I think. I think he doesn't know. It's actually perfect because he played another 2-drop. So we go 3 for 1 for a land, man. And it feels a bit sad, but I really think he doesn't realize what will happen. He wouldn't be so eager to play into it. And now he starts to cycle all the stuff. That's way too late, man. Also, if you cycle, you do it first. Alright. I mean, it's all about this converted mana cost. That's all I'm gonna say. Now he knows. Now he knows. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So, have fun. Enjoy. And that was a nice 2-drop. Stuff. Ah? It's still converted mana cost. Everything is it too. Oh, he realized what's going on, and it seems he's not happy. I told you, he did not know. Alright, so what do you do, my friend? You have no activated abilities, no nothing. You can just cycle cards in your hand. Do you do it? Perfect. And he's down to 7. I'm super tempted to just get rid of the last blood token that he will have. He can activate only 1, but that's not a good play. We can just Devious Cover-Up whatever he plays in the end, and that should be the explosion. We kinda need to hit him for 2 turns, but he know, man, how many decisions are there? 1 card. You can either win with it, or you cycle it and try to hit different one. He's really enjoying my lands, that's for sure. Burn down the oh, it feels perfect. And he actually killed himself because he used so many painlands. I mean, I'm happy with the game. I'm so happy with the game. Man, we are absolutely crushing it with this deck. Let's see the rank. Top 65, man. We ranked like, I don't know, 60 places, something like this. Alright. Oh my, oh man, that's not a good hand. I will take it because with Witness the Future I probably can hit a sweeper and survive. Hopefully. Because I never expect a control deck. Honestly, if we are against control with this kind of build, we should be probably very favored, especially control that doesn't play blue. Let's see, but so far I think we should be extremely fine. And here's the Sunfall. So how we do it? How do we do it? Playing Witness the Future really shows what we play, but I think we can spare 1. And this should be Stroke, I believe, so we get rid of the big stuff they will be playing. Alright, Wedding Announcement. I hope they will miss the turn, in all honesty, but what can you do? What can you do? No blue, so we can play very differently. Hopefully we can play everything at the end step. When we untap with this, we should be winning the game. That's how easy the matchup is. Just play Mindsplice and untap without them responding. On the risky side, there is a chance they have March and they exile 1 card, and this dies. That's not good for us. I think we need to risk. Let's go. Show me the March. Yeah, we untapped. Oh, we have more. I guess we have more. So in this situation, what do we do? So there is a risky line of playing. We can Union, try to hit the land. If we don't, we have Stroke. It might be absolutely game-losing line of play. I think with Unions, he won't be able to kill us with Wedding Announcement. He will just draw a card and we can absolutely outvalue this. Yep, you do 2 damage and you draw a card, which means your board will be smaller. Trespasser. Annoying card, not gonna lie. I don't think there's next follow-up. I think that's the main card. I don't think he has 2 mana remove Apparatus. So we try to keep our loop as long as possible. This way we get some value and he's not very threatening on the board and we are getting those discounts, man. Like crazy. We still have the Stroke. Maybe we just go for this one. So I can draw what? 4 cards. Yeah, 4 cards seems really good. They did not play a land, right? I think I didn't. So, this is actually perfect. I will have 1 blue mana for the Stroke. This has to do. This has to do for now. Alright, I guess. I need to be reactive so Mirrex won't do it. Alright, not the best draw. Not the best draw. What do we discard? I actually like Mindsplice Apparatus, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure if we can spare even 1. Sunfall goes on the tokens. Stroke is needed. Double Union gives us time, so I want both of them. And lands are actually pretty important. I think it's Mindsplice Apparatus in the end. What can you do? I think this one will die somehow. Cool. Enjoy the show, my friend. You have no blue. You have no control over this game, so we will absolutely try to make it harder for you. No reason to burn the counterspell if we can just, you know, get rid of all of this. Should I Union first? Probably. But we can just Sunfall, and I don't think he has any chance of killing us. Alright. And now there's literally zero pressure. They need to play something extremely strong, and it usually gets countered for a single point of mana. Sure. We can get rid of one card, but he still draws, so enjoy. Good call. Yep, I felt that they will chain those things. And this seems extremely similar to some of my builds. Because I remember cycling multiple Revelers, and this is why you don't need to fear it super much against Control. Like, usually Control just has more stuff. Let's go for double union. We need to cycle all of those cards, and you know what, this is more mana efficient. But he's tapped out, so I actually will activate the thingy. 1 mana should not be enough to kill it overall. And now we have Syncopate, which is even better. So we go for Mirrex right now. We start applying some pressure, so he feels the game will be over at some point. He didn't even check us for a single counterspell, man. I mean, I don't mind it at all. Alright guys, going first, we have March's Temporary Lockdown and one Witness the Future to hit the value for the rest of the game. So we'll see. It heavily depends what we are against, and of course against the only true deck of Magic. A deck to play all the little creatures. I think we want to get rid of the coves. We probably temporary lockdown on the next turn. It will hit everything perfectly, hopefully. Yep, indeed. No fear for Smite. Never. So, yeah. I think that's the play, right? Can we be more greedy? Like, if they play Squid, it's really bad for us. Probably. Like, this clears everything. Then we play Mindsplice Apparatus and go from there. Yeah, on the next turn we need to play Apparatus. So, I'm a bit scared. But if they don't have Squee, we should be fine. Squee is the biggest punish for this whole play. Now we have open mana, they will be scared, and when we hit Witness the Future with Mindsplice Apparatus, we should be okay. Chick, sure. We will start to hit those unions, man, at some point. Oh, Emperor. This is a different type of Emperor. It's the one that absolutely destroys you, my friend. Alright, this will be a weird one. They expect Emperor, right? So we can make it a bit harder for him. And with unions, the more cards we have in the hand, the better. Or maybe we can just go Mindsplice Apparatus, we will see. Yeah, they have to attack. No, my god, they are not attacking. Do we want to go for a second one? Is it even worth it? Man, like, we have to. It's so fun. Like, imagine the discount when we hit the White March. Like, we'll just gain 15 life or something. Like, I cannot resist this. Oh my god, the Sunfall for 2 mana. Man, I'm just jiggling. Let's enjoy the moment. They don't know it. Hi. Oh, it's so easy to beat Mono-Red somehow now. A Sunfall for 2 mana? Seems about right. And oh, I still have a land, that's perfect. So we can Witness the Future. They cannot punish it really. And it will be Union. I don't think we need Sunfall. We might need later, but we have enough in the deck. I think that we can dig into them. We need to hit some heavy value. That was exactly what we wanted. And that's why I needed double Mindsplice Apparatus, because when you hit this Scrutiny, you get all the value back. Oh, that's so cute. They're trying to burn us with no creatures. I mean, my friend, you have a really long way to go. That's really cute. Man, I'm having way more fun than he does. Yep, let's go for 2. And it's just so fun to get rid of everything they play. Man, it really feels like infinite power right now. You just do everything and they cannot do anything as well. So, I think we go 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards? Or maybe just go 7. Let's be you know what? I will go 6. I'm so responsible. Because I want to keep playing stuff on the same turn and I want to cycle those unions. Oh, like look at you, 23 life. Oh, that's amazing. When you win against Mono Red like this, it just feels like justice. Alright, let's see this hand. We have the lockdown into Apparatus. We have 0 value outside of it, so we need to draw something good. And before you ask, we are playing against Damon because he actually has incredibly high MMR and he got matched with us. Yeah, let's go like this. I'm a bit scared. After I play a Mindsplice Apparatus, I have nothing. So, alright, this is something we needed. The next play is Trespasser, but we have enough Witness the Future that we can go with it. He might know exactly what's up. I need some value. This is my bridge to value, you know. Trespasser will be devastating, but what can you do? Maybe it's Glissa, but it's probably Trespasser. Alright, I guess. So that will be interesting. Destroy target enchantment, so it doesn't target the Mindsplice. You know what? We'll show this. Because from this, it's not obvious that we have Mindsplice Apparatus. It seems like I'm just making a token, and he's like, ha, he's just making a token. He loses this game. And we want him to think like this. They will draw a card. The problem is that those colors, the Golgari colors, actually can respond to Mindsplice Apparatus. Tapland is amazing. Alright, let's begin the show. Oh no, instant! Oh, I feel you have some troubles, my friend. Oh, you are in some trouble. I will use my first for a while. And we... Oh boy, I don't want to name the graveyards. If he kills Underdog, we are in some trouble. But oh no, I have seen that he has no priority, I should know. Alright, this is his big turn, he needs to do something relevant. Was it so far it is relevant, because we cannot kill Shrouded directly. Scary. Let's please dig into answers. I will actually go for both, because both answer the Shrouded. Oh boy, that's not good. We want this, but because of Shrouded we cannot use it. And we have to go for March. Or we can go for White Sun's Twilight for 5. This is probably how we win, right? I don't love it. This is what we have to do. Alright. I mean, this is as good as it gets. Maybe they don't have Path of Peril. Most decks don't play it. But sometimes when I say that they probably don't play it, then they Path of Peril. Oh, this is a fight deck, so they have the Obliterator. We need to be careful about... See? Told you! Every time I say they don't play Path of Peril, they play Path of Peril. And I have to say, guys, I complain about top decks quite a lot. This was the best draw of my whole deck, and one of the ways we absolutely win the game. So, you know what? Let's go for one less. So we go 2. We played the land for the turn. Sorry, I need to hover after everyone. This one. So we played the land. So we have 3. We tap those 2. So 3, 6, 7. 7 is the name. Then we can go Syncopate. We checked if the Mirrex is not the only one left. I hoped for Syncopate, not gonna lie. One Mindsplice Apparatus can go. We probably don't need it. and the Cove, because it's a tap land, and right now we are fighting for domination over the game, so we cannot afford any dead draws or any mana behind. I mean, we can, but we don't need to. And told you, those colors can answer, but it might be too late for them. It still might be too late for them. I really don't want to get hit by this card. I will have 3 mana. I can feel the difference of not having Mindsplice Apparatus, unfortunately. Alright. Do your worst, my friend. Glissa is such a pain, man. Yeah, we can only cycle. But 2 of them are gone. How many can you have? I guess more. I guess the answer is I can have more. Alright, so let's go like... I want the land. With Silver Scrutiny, land is okay. Especially if you draw the next one as well. And now, this is a big turn. Maybe we just draw. We definitely do not attack. Do we want the Mindsplice for 1? Or just draw 6 cards? I don't think drawing 6 cards is great. So they will kill it at the end step. Tail swipe. Annoying. What can you do? So they will draw a card. It's not the end of the world. We don't have counters, we don't have enchantments, so, you know, drawing card, like we will draw more. We just need to be careful. Sure, that is the biggest problem, so we probably want to keep the guard up. We can counter and Mindsplice Apparatus on the same turn. Phyrexian Arena. Normally I would be scared, not with Farewell in my hand. Alright. With Silver Scrutiny we actually want to start having some pressure. You know, it's not big, we will kill it on the same turn, but it's good enough. Maybe it hits removal, maybe he plays edit or something. Not much of a downside. Double blue is here. Alright. So, we name creatures, enchantments, and I think that's it, right? Do we have anything? Yeah, we have cool stuff in the graveyard. They might get shorted back, but it will be super mana intensive, so why don't supercar? And I have counter spells. Alright. Here we go. I hope I played the land. Maybe I didn't. It's still fine. And here's the Obliterator we were talking about. Let's devious. Let's be devious. So we go Silver Scrutiny. Witness the Future. White Sun's Twilight. I will shuffle 1 for a while. It's not the best card for the matchup, as you can see it matters quite a lot. And they just cannot handle our value inside the deck. Even after answering Mindsplice Apparatus number 1, number 2 was enough. And we're top 70, I mean we are ranking up like crazy. Alright, opponent goes first. Not perfect, especially with Syncopate. However, we should have more value then, so we just need to survive probably with the lockdown. And it is mono black. Let's not show the Syncopate, so it makes things easier. Alright, the Oathsworn. Alright, let's see. We can ignore it for a few turns. It's not the scariest one. It's not legendary as well. I mean, you know what will happen on the next turn. And there is no invoke. They cannot answer enchantments. It's insane. Man, mono black not being able to answer enchantments? That's crazy, man. Alright, that's a decent draw. Enjoy the show. How are you gonna remove it? Oh boy, it feels so right, because black color should not be able to remove enchantments so easily. Suddenly this is actually a huge problem for them. What a great time to be alive, man. And with Syncopate we should be fine, so we get rid of this round and we prepare, because on the next turn we can Syncopate for 1 while witnessing the future. Oh, I see. It's not what I want to Syncopate, man. I honestly do not want to do it. Sure. I think we'll stall for the time a little bit. We take 3 damage, we have plenty, and there's no Invoke Despair. Man, they kinda lost their teeth, didn't they? Right now the deck is not so scared anymore. Alright, that's a good draw. It should give us the game-winning card advantage. Of course he got a little bit mana screwed, but he expected that those Ayas will scale so nicely that will get him into the game, and he kinda miscalculated. So he's starting to play the lands, but in all honesty it is too late. I don't think he will recover, but there will still be stages when we are in some trouble, but after we draw with Scrutiny we should have enough answers probably. So Sleeper, right? If they are considering it, it means not a cut down. And this lockdown was super clutch, because without this we actually would be losing this game, I feel. Bro, you here? Alright, I mean, yeah, and it's our turn, cool. If that was a Duress, they would already play it. No way, they wouldn't. So let's draw our 3 cards for the turn. 1 land. Oh man, it was actually pretty close. And that's a Mindsplice Apparatus that will ensure that we win the game in next like 2 turns. So we end the turn, and we see the play. He can theoretically go up to shorted on this turn. Geeks is a strong one. So we allow it. We probably Fateful Absence because we cannot give him any kind of advantage. And we go with Mindsplice Apparatus. Now we get an oil counter. The oil counter of Doom. Can I do it? Yeah, I can Syncopate as well. Which probably will be enough to win this game. So, creatures? Oh, but it's an artifact. Alright. Let's go like this then. Good enough, good enough. Syncopate for 1, kill shorted and makes him scoop, probably. If that's a 3-drop, we can answer it with Witness the Future at some point. And he's really playing slowly. I think it's deliberate. I really think he actually does it on purpose. Cool. Calculated. So with this one we'll try to hit another Silver Scrutiny and close the rest of the options for him. And with double Devious Cover-Up it should be okay. Yeah. I think both of those cards are okay. Maybe not necessarily I love to draw them, but I will get my Scrutiny one way or another. And we wait 1 turn. We can use 1 Devious Cover-Up to get rid of his next turn. Then we untap, go Silver Scrutiny, play land and skip up 2 mana. So we just start cycling all the good stuff. Exiled, we take the action and we start drawing into this stuff that we just shuffled back into library. So as you can see, this kind of deck can be absolutely obnoxious. Let's go for what? 3 normally. This one has 3, so we go up to 6. And I think we hit 1 land, right? It's not possible to not hit 1 untapped land. It was way closer than I expected. Alright, and now we have a counterspell. I don't think we need more Mindsplice Apparatus. We take the land. We probably get rid of the temporary lockdown. So yeah, he is suffocated and he's not drawing with the clues. At this point we can just Syncopate for 1. Use the other mana to draw with Union. To break his dreams. And I don't think the game should be... like, there's such a big difference when they don't have Invoke Despair. I think we'll try to make it easier for him, so we go what? 4, 5, 6? No, 4, 5. And yeah, we go for 9. I would love to go for 1 more, but what can you... Bro, please tap the Mirrex. And that would be such a blowout. Alright, 2 turn lethal, I guess. We won't get 1 turn because we need a counter spell. And we want to make sure that we hit it. But they cannot hit Invoke, they cannot get rid of this, they cannot get back their creatures. They can just play super slowly. Alright, and Gabe needed around half a minute to decide that maybe Charlotte is a good 4 mana play. So we counter it, we get all the cool stuff back. I mean, Union is not needed even. Twilight is not needed as well at this point. So we shuffle all those cool things back, so we can start doing them again. And we probably attack for nearly lethal. We take our rope on the next turn, and that should be it. We'll play with the blast zone, just so we can answer whatever he plays. And yeah, we say go. He needs to sweep the board right this time. So if he plays Path of Peril, which is the best card and he probably doesn't even play it, he gets rid of this, but then we Mirrex on the end step and we kill him because he's at 9. So I don't believe he has any chance. He will absolutely rope us. Oh wow. Gabe, after 1 minute, decided maybe I will draw a card. Cool, you played a creature. Like, I have no idea why you are even in the game, to be honest. And you know what? If he played like this, we'll show Gabe that he's not in this game anymore, in multiple ways. See ya. Please go away with your 2-drop. Thank you. Enjoy. Alright, it took so much longer than it should be. 19 poison counters, mono black, absolutely destroyed. And after this gameplay, I don't even feel bad.